Hi, I am Jassi, and we meet on the radio, but tough times for the country, so we are meeting on Google Hangouts, Zoom calls, whatever way possible apart from the radio. And I'm not alone because with me, Arks Srinivas, he is CEO MBA Business Career Launcher. Arks, moving on, बहुत सारे question लोगों के हैं with respect to education
Right.
also. Uh, because people don't know how long will this last. So, with respect to education, how do you see, how will education shape in future post this or as we move forward from, time?
Um, I will put the education into two buckets, actually three buckets. One, formal education, whether it is university or school level. I mean, in fact, formal education also into two levels, that is university versus and school level. The third thing I would look at it as organizations like ours, which are trying to aid students into getting to places where they would like to go into. The kind of test preparation industry, I said.
Yeah.
So when I look at universities, and we've been having lots of conversations, not just with Indian universities. In fact, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, apart from of course the NITs and some of the private universities also. Uh, if you look at the private universities like the BITS Pilani, BITS Goa, BITS Hyderabad, they are very much continuing with the classes online. If you look at the IITs, however,
Yeah.
at least for the particular time being, they have postponed their classes. They have shut shop in terms of their classrooms, and they will do their exams come July, hopefully. A lot of other colleges also, private, very interestingly, a lot of private colleges, private engineering colleges or degree colleges I'm talking
Yeah.
about, have started their own classes, online classes. But if you look at a lot of government colleges
Yeah.
wise, like, I mean, Delhi University, for example, I think the classes are almost closed, and they will open up whenever they open up, hopefully by June end, July beginning kind of things. Exactly contrary to that is happening in school incidentally. Every
Yeah.
state government. Delhi is one very big one where all the lakh and 65,000 12th class students are undergoing classes. 8th to 12th classes are undergoing classes. Online classes I'm talking about. And I see that in Telangana, I see that in Karnataka, I see that in a couple of other places where we have been very much in touch with. I think state governments have been extremely proactive, and they have not stopped classes in through one way or the other. The schools are going on. I mean, the classes are the students are getting engaged. Um, Rahi baat coaching institutes ki, to be honest with you, I think we have adapted very, very fast. I mean, all of us, I would say, not just Career Launcher.
Specifically talking about career launcher, like how are you managing these classes at the moment? Are there any challenges that you guys are facing, or is it absolutely smooth? Is it even better for students because they don't have to commute now all the way, to any institute? So like, what are the challenges and what are the pros in that sense for you in particular?
We were conducting classes all the time, but the number of students that we had to cater to was about quite a lot of them, but on the testing and assessment side, not directly training. Training used to be about in a day maybe about 150 200 on a regular days. Suddenly that has gone to 4,000 5,000 per day. So the challenges are
Yeah.
more on the infrastructure part, not necessarily the faculty part, because faculty members, all of us were in one way or the other, tuned towards it. But I think infrastructure has been a difficult task for us. What it has helped us to
Yeah.
understand even better is that Jassi is different, Mohit Sharma is different, and Arks is different, and I can cater almost to individual problems. It's like I'm not going to give you the same recipe for everybody. I realize because of my ability to test.
Yep. Yeah, like you can organize a special batch for a bunch of them and do all of that,
Absolutely.
which might have been difficult otherwise. So moving on to, of course, since these are difficult times and career launcher is like all over the country, literally. So how are you like boosting the morale or keeping the spirits up when it comes to your own staff and employees, like the teachers? I'm sure they also need some encouragement, and like any measures on that front.
One, I don't know whether you're aware, Satya, who's our founding director, he has been in the forefront of CSR also. So he has co-opted a lot of people together along with an entire bunch of us. I'm really telling you this, that my faculty, most of my faculty members, and actually most of my people are more engaged today than they were engaged when they were in a offline mode kind of things. Because now there is no timing like 9 to 6. It's like morning.
Yeah.
Students call up at 4:45 till late night at 12:30 kind of thing.
Also, lastly, in many ways, all the organizations, irrespective of the sector also, whether it's education or it's entertainment,
True.
it's very heartening to see how organizations are pitching in, contributing, either through the PM fund or the CM fund, or, their own relief efforts like organizations are doing. So anything on those regards, like how Career Launcher is really doing their bit in the social sector?
This we have Career Launcher Education Foundation, which completely does this under the CSR thing of the government as well as for ourselves. We have, as we speak, trained more than 500 teachers of the Delhi government. We have now co-opted from various governments across the country and training the principals first and then the teachers under the principals to get all of them going online. Without the name Career Launcher, we have something called aspiration.ai. Aspiration is our website where the tutors, the tuition partners, the schools, all of them are given a direct entry, and I'm only a facilitator. If you are a school or you are a tuition player tutor, you just go onto my website, go on to carry your own Zoom classes for your own students without CL being any partner even in terms of money. The idea here is to kind of enable as many people as possible across the country, especially for ourselves. And thanks to Mr. Manish Sisodia, who is the Deputy Chief Minister, he has also helped us a little, because Delhi government has been extremely strong, and so has immediately a Telangana government and a Karnataka government, and of course now we are getting into Haryana and UP.
So we do actually a very important campaign which is called Dilli ke Dhakad. So
Right.
the idea is to basically, really convey our gratitude to all the Dhakars. So Dhakars are individuals who are following the lockdown rules, staying at home, following the health advisory, individuals who are going like that extra mile, making masks for people. So Dhakar are also people, organizations like yours that are doing their bit. So all these warriors, in a way, we are saluting them, calling them Dilli ke Dhakar. So a message maybe before I say goodbye to you, for all the students and for everybody in the country.
There are two things I will always say. One is, initially there was a lot of uncertainty, and because of which a lot of confusion, especially to my students. I will tell that, I'm not so much to everybody else. But once you accept that we are in this and make the best out of whatever 20, 30, 40 days that we have sitting at home, I guess we will come out of it very, very strongly. I think from our side, we are doing our bit. All that you need, all of us have to do is that extra small bit, and help each other is what I would say. And thank you so much, Jasprit, for doing so much for not just Delhi but across the country. I mean, you guys are the real warriors too in terms of helping everything reach to the the masses as such.